While I can provide general information about the dynamics of a narcissistic codependent father and the potential effects on a family and children, it's important to understand that these are complex psychological concepts. If you or someone you know is in this situation, seeking professional help from a therapist or counselor is the best course of action. The narcissistic codependent father. A narcissistic codependent father often exhibits a combination of traits that can be very confusing and damaging to a family. Narcissistic traits. Grandiose sense of self-importance. Believes he is superior and deserves special treatment. Lack of empathy. Unable to understand or share the feelings of others. Need for excessive admiration. Constantly seeks praise and validation from family members. Exploitative behavior. Uses others to achieve his own goals without regard for their feelings. Sense of entitlement. Believes he is owed things and can disregard rules. Codependent traits, in this context, often expressed as a need for the family to cater to his needs. Controlling behavior. Tries to control family members to ensure his needs are met and to maintain his image. Enabling behavior. Creates a system where family members are responsible for his emotional well-being and happiness. Poor boundaries. Blurs the lines between his own needs and the needs of his family members. Effects on the family and children. The presence of a narcissistic codependent father can create a dysfunctional and emotionally unstable family environment. The effects on the family and children can be profound and long-lasting. On the spouse/partner. Codependency. The spouse often becomes codependent, sacrificing their own needs and desires to cater to the father's demands. Loss of self. The spouse may lose their sense of self-worth and identity as their role becomes solely to support the father's ego. Emotional exhaustion. Constant walking on eggshells and managing the father's emotional state leads to burnout and anxiety. On the children. Erosion of self-worth. Children may feel that their value is contingent on their ability to please their father. Their accomplishments are often seen as extensions of his success, not their own. Emotional neglect. The father's focus on his own needs means he is often emotionally unavailable to his children. He may be unable to comfort them or validate their feelings. Role reversal/parentification. Children may be forced to take on adult roles, such as being a confidant or a caretaker for their father, or even for their other parent. This can lead to a loss of childhood and an inability to form healthy relationships later in life. Insecure attachment. Children may struggle to form secure attachments with others as they learn that relationships are transactional and based on performance. Golden child and scapegoat dynamics. The narcissistic father may create a dynamic where one child is idealized and praised, the golden child, while another is blamed for the family's problems, the scapegoat. Both roles are damaging. The golden child lives with the pressure of perfection, while the scapegoat internalizes the blame and develops low self-esteem. Difficulty with boundaries. Children raised in this environment may have trouble setting healthy boundaries in their own lives, either becoming people pleasers or swinging to the other extreme of being overly defensive. Development of narcissistic or codependent traits. Children may either internalize their father's traits and become narcissistic themselves, or they may become codependent and seek out similar unhealthy relationship patterns in adulthood. How to cope. Seek professional help. A therapist can help individuals and families understand these dynamics and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Family therapy may be helpful if all members are willing to participate, but individual therapy is often the best first step. Establish boundaries. This is crucial. It means recognizing that you are not responsible for the narcissistic person's feelings or happiness. Focus on your own emotional well-being. It is important to reconnect with your own needs and desires. Educate yourself. Understanding the patterns of narcissism and codependency can help you detach from the emotional manipulation and gaslighting. This information is for educational purposes only. If you are in a situation with a narcissistic and codependent parent, please consider seeking support from a qualified mental health professional.